Hey guys, Coach Amelia Adair here, part two. What to do? All right, guys. So I'm gonna just jump right into today's topic, and I'm gonna ask you, what are you googling? Okay, what are you googling? What are you typing in Google? Because some of us will type in Google like, um, how can I change my life? You know what I'm saying? Like that's very broad, or maybe not, but or how can I be a engineer? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we Google too broad, and sometimes we Google too much. And guys, everything is not on Google. I'm gonna just say it. Google will teach you some stuff, but Google will have you thinking you got all what you got, and you probably just got a cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just jumping in just so that I can just give you some small tips so that when you're doing your research and you are, trying to just get from A to B, that's how you gotta Google. You gotta Google from A to B. You can't just go to Google and type in your whole question. Like some of us do that, believe it or not. Or some of us don't put the right words in and then think that it's not out there. We just kind of give up because we didn't find it on Google. Guys, everything is not on Google. I know it's a lot on Google, but that doesn't mean your whole life is on Google. Okay? So, for instance, say you want to start a new career, right? You want to be a career as let's say a nurse, right? So when you go to Google, you'll go to Google and you have to put in, what are the top nursing schools in my area? You know what I'm saying? Or what are the different fields of nursing that I can go into? I'm just using this as an example. I don't know anything about nursing, but it's the first thing that came to my mind. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take it step by step. Okay? And then you have to find the right resources. Like sometimes we don't know where to start. We don't even know, like, nursing. How can I, what was a nurse? So for a nurse, you have to say, what are the qualifications of a nurse? Right? That's Google question one. What are the qualifications of a nurse? Then Google will tell you, all right, the qualifications of a nurse are A, B, and C. Right? So now you know, to be a nurse, you got to do A, B, and C. Boom. Now step two. Now you got to work on A. So now you got to Google A. Now I know to some of y'all this may sound like, really, who don't know how to Google? But if you don't Google the right things, you can get sidetracked to the wrong path. So that's why I'm saying, guys, get someone to help you. Some of us don't like to ask for help and think Google is all the help we need. Or we think the answer to why someone did what they did was right on Google. Now, it might be on YouTube. YouTube has a lot. But still in all, you got to have other resources. Like some of y'all could use a library. There's probably some good books out there. You know what I'm saying? Or some of us, reach out to old teachers. Some of us are afraid. I mean, I don't know how long you've been out of school, but ask your teachers. Ask, people in the church. Ask people who, look like they succeeded at something. So a lot of times we asking the wrong people. If you're trying to get out the hood and you asking everybody in the hood how to get out the hood, you think they would still be in the hood? So this kind of still reverts back to what I was saying. You got to be aware of who you listening to. Who are you taking advice from? Sometimes a lot of us miss out on opportunities because we asking someone who missed out on every opportunity. So they only could guide you on how to miss out on opportunities. It's simple, but I understand that it's a little more complicated. So this video is really to just go over some basic tips that I just may have overlooked because I forget. Like, I do so much stuff. I do so much stuff often that it becomes like second nature to me. Like it just becomes like common sense. But when you talking to someone who hasn't done it before, I mean, even for instance, with my business, I had someone who didn't know how to check out with PayPal. Now, if you're someone that checked out with PayPal all the time, you're gonna know, like, okay, that's easy. You know what I mean? You just go here, add your card, or check out as gas. It's that simple. But to some people that never been on PayPal, it's not that simple. So, and if you someone watching, and someone asks you for help, don't make them feel like, don't make them feel like they are not smart for not knowing something. Because you'll be surprised if you're not looking for something, it's not, if you're not even caring about something, not necessarily looking, but if you don't have no care in the world about something, it's not going to show up. For instance, like if you on Instagram a lot, right? And you only follow Instagram models and Instagram boutiques and things like that, that is all that's going to show up on your feed. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have a feed full of churches. You know what I'm saying? Church people and gospel and stuff like that. If you're not interested in that, it's not going to show up on your feed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something you're searching for. But once you start searching for something, it show up. You get what I'm saying? So when someone comes to you and they, run into a situation that they never dealt before and you have dealt with it, be open to it. Be helpful. Don't be so snotty. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying, guys. When you Googling stuff and you researching and you trying to figure out where to go and what to do and how to do it, take your time and Google step by step. You have to put in the right questions in order to get a accurate answer. So, for instance, even when I was moving, I'm like, all right, what areas has nice weather? You know what I'm saying? So I start off with that. I want to live somewhere warm. So some of it is kind of that's more obvious, but you never be surprised. Like, I didn't know in Houston, I didn't know it rained a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know it was hot, but I didn't know it rained. So once I Googled the right question, that's how I was able to know, okay, this is more rainy. So then I started to get a little more specific with my questions. Like, okay, how often does it rain in Florida compared to Houston? How often does it rain in Cali? You get what I'm saying? Like, then it gets a little more specific. But if you just Google what states are warm, it's just going to tell you which ones is warm. It's not going to say, well, Houston is warm, but it rains from time to time. And Cali is warm, but the breeze is a little, you get what I'm saying? It's not going to give you those specifics. So that's why you really, with anything that you're Googling and researching, you got to be real precise and take it step by step. All right, say you're looking for a book, right? Say you're looking for a book for growth, right? I need a book about you Google what are some good books for growth. So then they're gonna show you growth on trees. They're gonna show you growth, business growth. They're gonna show you life growth. You're gonna have all these different categories of growth. So that's what I mean. When you start doing your research, start getting a little bit more particular to your questions so you can narrow down your options. Some of us, we don't know what to do because we have so many options, even career choices, right? Maybe you want to get into a new career field. So you're like, okay, what can I Google? If you're looking for a new career field, right, you could put in what are the top fields for, let's see, say you're good at problem solving. Okay, this is just an example. What are the top fields for problem solving? So now you got, say they give you 5 options. These are the top 5 for problem solving. So now you look at that list, right? So now you try to narrow it down even more. So you look at it, okay, no, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. So now you got the top 3. So now from the top 3, you would Google them. So say problem solving is a math teacher, right? Okay, now you say what are the pros and cons of being a math teacher? Now you Google it more precisely, and it'll help you come up with a better decision for you. You get what I'm saying? What you can tolerate, what you would like to do. All right, say you have let's say let's see how I can say this. Let's say you have a background with, let's say teaching. Let's stick to teaching. Let's say you have a background with teaching, right? Teaching is broad. You can teach any and everything. But now you have to really, that's when you got to dig deep within yourself and say, okay, what really makes sense to me? Like, I know we all know math, history, science, we know the basic stuff. But what about teaching people how to work out? Simple, you know what I'm saying? Teaching people how to use Microsoft Word. You can start narrowing it down. Now, this is just an example, okay? This is just an example so you have to understand how to break things down, okay? Some of us, we don't take the time to break down our categories, and then we try to make a hard decision. You gotta do a Venn diagram. What's that thing called with the two circles? Pros, cons, and you got that middle section. So when you making these decisions, don't be afraid to get some paper and get you a diagram. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to move from one side of town to the other side of town, diagram. I need to see this. I need to picture this out. Get you a vision board. You get what I'm saying? You got to really learn how to break things down. So that's how when I really say, what are you Googling, or how are you Googling things like that? Like, are you breaking it down? Are you taking one little sentence? Are you looking for the shortest explanation and running with that? Y'all playing with fire. You better look on Google, YouTube, textbooks, Ask.com. That used to be a thing. I wonder if they still got that. Ask.com. Get you a coach. Excuse me. Some of us want to make a life decision, and excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. My food. What did I have? I had breakfast. Did I even have lunch? No, guys. I had breakfast. I worked out, and then I took a cat nap. Then I got ready. Anyway, that's all. Why am I burping now? I didn't eat. Maybe because I'm hungry. I am hungry. So let me finish up with this video because I'm hungry. But take it. Some of us. That's what I was saying. Some of us want to make a life decision and be so tight with booking a session. Like with any coach. It don't even have to just be me. Like, guys, in order to make money, you have to spend money. Let me say that again. In order to make money, you have to spend money. Okay? So Google is going to get you a good, scarce, you know what I'm saying? But take that extra step. Stop being so cheap with your life. If you don't want to be cheap in the future, don't be cheap in the present. It's that simple. No? Just me? Think about it. You ever was getting your first job? Like, my first job was... What was my first job? That's a good question. I'm over here like, woo, thinking back. But I think it was at a daycare. I think I was like an assistant teacher or something. No, I think I did something before that. I don't know. I can't tell you my first job. I did a lot of things, guys. We'll probably do a video on that this one day because, I had some fun. I'll definitely try some things. So, not like that, but maybe. Anyway, so first job, right? You gotta get your uniform. Whatever job you get, they're gonna be like, buy your uniform. We're gonna take it out your check. Or they're gonna say, come to work, right? So you gotta you gotta pay for the transportation to get to work. Right? So you get the job, the first 2 weeks, you're not getting a check. So you gotta have money to get to work and eat, right? So that's spending money to make money. No, y'all missed that. So maybe you had a cousin or aunt or uncle or someone that gave you some money to help you get to work. Okay? So that money that they gave you, you probably got to pay them back. But you still had to spend some money in order to make some money. Okay? So if you want to make some money and you want to go onto a new path, and you probably got to go to school, spending money. You probably got to change location, spending money. And you might have to just bigger coach. It might be less money, but you got to spend some money. Don't be so tight. If you're being too cheap, you're really cutting yourself short. My bad. Did I just say that? Yeah. You cutting yourself short. Guys, stop being so tight with your funds. Some of us be holding on to it for dear life. Like, nope, I need this. Nope, this is mine. This is mine. Like, it's okay to share. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to invest in yourself. You're going to get something in return. And sometimes it's okay to just help others invest. Like, I was the type of person, even with my siblings and my sisters and stuff like that, I'll be like, I'll pay for this. I'll help you. And I genuinely just was in a place to help. And I felt good helping them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes too, when you ask your family and they in a place where they can help you and you're not a constant nag, they are, happy to help. So sometimes it's okay to ask for help so that you could get yourself moving. Even asking, maybe you have a cousin that you ain't talked to in a long time. And maybe you catching up. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to that cousin. Take the extra step. If you're not talking, right, and you reach out and they don't respond, you're still not talking. So it doesn't even hurt you to try. Be positive about it. Like, hey, cousin, I know it's been some time. I apologize. I've been trying to work on some things, and I just need some help. Get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Just say, I just need some help. Bite the tongue. I know a lot of us got pride. We be like, I ain't asking. Nope, I ain't asking. Nope, I don't need nobody. You sound crazy. Sorry. Oh my God. I'm not trying to call y'all crazy, but ask for some help. Okay? Even if you ask me, if you send me an email and you ask me one particular question and you get straight to the point, I will answer your question. But if you start asking 20 questions, baby, you gotta book a session. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, But ask me. Send me an email. Ask me. And if I don't have a million and I get to it, I get to it. But some of us, we trying to grow and we trying to get somewhere and we just don't know the answer. And because we don't know the answer, we just kind of stay put. Like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, some of us don't know what to do unless somebody tell us what to do. And some of us don't want people to tell us what to do. So then it's like, okay, well, what you gonna do? Never mind. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of stuck. Don't be stuck. Okay? You gotta move. Gotta go. Gotta keep pushing. Gotta apply the knowledge. This is me rooting. Fist pump. Fist pump. What? I think in college, no, not in college. I don't know where I used to do it. I used to do this fist pump thing. Oh my God. Anyway, fist pump, guys. Cheer yourself on. Congratulate yourself. Do what you gotta do, but do stuff from the heart. Like, some of us be like kind of savagey. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't know what I mean. Let me explain what I mean. Like, I know you got goals, and we all got goals, but it is not okay to use someone to get what you want. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I say that all the time. You know what I mean? Maybe, see, I'm more aware. You know what I mean? No, we don't know what you mean. Explain it. Explain it, girl. Guys, you gotta laugh at yourself. But what I'm saying is, like, all right, say you got a group of friends, right? And maybe this friend, has a little more stable life than you. So you're gonna kind of cling to that friend because they more stable. You not with them because y'all friends. You with them because they stable. See, that's using somebody. Okay? But if you friends with somebody and y'all genuinely friends and then they give you some knowledge to help you come, you know what I'm saying, to help you get yourself together. Use the knowledge, apply the knowledge. Don't just sit around, hear the knowledge, and be like, okay, yeah, we just friends because you going to do everything and I'm going to just be, you get what I'm saying, there. Because eventually that friend is going to know. It's like, you're not going to do anything that I told you to do. You just going to be there, taking up space. Don't be that person that just take up space. When you taking up space, you using, you waiting for someone else to do something. And you get what I'm saying? It's not genuine. And some of us literally go our whole life using someone else. Like, I know people that, like, it's some family members allow it. Like, well, you know, they a little hopeless, so it's like I gotta take on that responsibility. You do have to take a little, responsibility, but not for the rest of your life. So if you someone that, been through your whole life kind of like holding on to somebody real tight, like depending on them, and you got every limb in your body working where you could do everything yourself, you using. When you could get on your feet and apply the knowledge that that person is showing you or telling you. And then that's how people grow together. Some people don't understand growing together and just want to kind of pop in. You know what I mean? Like, wait till someone do all the work and they want to just pop in. Like, no. I did all this work. I needed you to be a friend. When are you going to just be a friend and not a user? A good example of that people don't see or pay mind to. This is a little left. I don't know if y'all. Let me see who I know. Matter of fact, let me think about this. No, I'm gonna just say it. I don't know if y'all know African Tay and the Cow Sister. Okay, African Tay does Nicki Minaj hair. He is fire. You get what I'm saying? Like, he does what he do. And I don't know if you ever noticed, like, him and Kyle, what's her name? I don't know her name, but Kyle Sister, they grew together. They always post, like, throwback pictures of when he used to do her hair before he did Nicki Minaj's hair. You get what I'm saying? They were friends. They was helping each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, ooh. He didn't do Nicki Minaj hair and then she became best friends. You know, she didn't come afterwards. She was there working with him. You get what I'm saying? They was going hand in hand. So a lot of us want these friendships and aspire to be, what we see online, but we forget the important parts. Like, we forget about the work that you do. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't say African Tay and Kyle Sister goals and, like, not doing the friendship work that they do behind closed doors. Now, I'm not saying I know how their relationship is behind closed doors, but from what it looks like in the public, like, that's a goal friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, they grow together. They make boss moves together. They started like this, and now they like this. Not African Tay, and then here came Kyle. No, that's not how it went down. And that's what a lot of y'all miss when y'all looking on social media and y'all comparing y'all lives and y'all hoping for this. When everything you have is right in front of you, you're just neglecting it because you looking for your next running. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for someone else you could use to help get you there. And I think I realized this too. Even when, like, I wanted to do, I always said, like, I'm gonna do hair for Beyonce. I'm gonna do Beyonce hair. I'm gonna do Beyonce hair. But even I still might do Beyonce hair one day. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm speaking to this. I would love to do Beyonce hair one day. But guys, Beyonce already built her team up. You know what I'm saying? She have her people that have been rocking with her You get what I'm saying? So who am I to just maybe one day her hairstylist will be sick and then I could come fill in. You get what I'm saying? But I can't just try to jump in because Beyonce is already Beyonce. I didn't get to grow on Beyonce's path. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, I'm okay if I never do Beyonce here because I understand I wasn't there building with her. I wasn't there shooting in the gym. Y'all ever heard that? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Y'all sing these songs, but I don't think y'all understand what they mean. Y'all just be singing stuff. Like, I think a lot of y'all just be, I don't even know. I can't even tell you. But, guys, that's what that means. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Check yourself. Check yourself. Check your loyalty. Check your circle around you. And really make some decisions that could change your life for the better forever. Okay? So don't be jealous of your friend that's doing stuff and changing stuff. Work on that friendship. Some of us don't want to work on that friendship because we too jealous in our ways. It's really that simple. We mad we didn't think of it first. Like, what world? I mean, I know what world we live in, but goodness, I know when I was growing up, and I had my 5 friends, and it was it 5 of us. Yeah, I think it was 5 of us, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it was 5 of us. Now I can't say all 5 of us are not friends today. Maybe it's it's our chapter that we going through. I'm not sure, but like those was our role. Those like we rolled with each other from preschool, not pre was it preschool? From elementary school, middle school to high school to college. We worked our way with each other. We didn't just, you know what I'm saying, college, not with BFFs for lives. We worked our way up. Now, I'm not saying go work your way up from friends from way back when. I'm not saying go scoop some friends up, but just circle down at you. People that's in your life right now, you know, that are great to you and show you love and you feel a love. Start changing the conversation a little bit and see, you know, where growth can happen. Some of us don't, you know, realize that you got everything you need right in front of you, but you got to learn how to work with it. Sometimes you got to take that leader role. And 9 times out of 10, if you are watching my videos, you have more of a leader mentality, I would say. So take that extra step and, you know, work on you, and it'll help work on the relationships around you. Okay? And I say all that, you know, to just say, like, in order for you to really get where you're going and you're Googling stuff and you trying to figure out your goals and stuff like that, get help from those around you that's, you know what I'm saying, a positive impact in your life. And see what they say. And also pray, of course, that. Can't forget that. Or get you a coach. If no one in your circle can help you, then maybe it's time to branch out. And maybe it's time to get you a coach. And see an unbiased opinion. I love unbiased opinion. I mean, let me hear this. I like to weigh out my options. Okay? When you got options, you got to weigh them out. And we all got options, baby. Okay? Okay. I don't know where I don't know this whole dance, but I've seen it. And I like it. I don't even know who thought of it, but okay, if you made it this far in the video, you are going to be great. Okay, if you're not already, because you're already great, but you're going to be better. You're going to flourish. Okay, watch this video twice. Sometimes I say things that you may overlook because I'll be penetrating that thought, and then you'll be sitting there like, oh, I missed it. And you might miss another good point. So watch this video twice so you can really hear the whole entire message. The whole thing, it don't miss nothing. Okay. All right, guys. Coach Amelia Adair here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. And y'all already know. I'm gonna let y'all know. If you didn't get a copy of this book, get a copy of this book. This book is going to help you and guide you, and maybe it might open up some doors that you may have forgotten about. You know how many times one thing about how many times I'll be talking to people, and I ask them what they love to do, and they'll talk about stuff that they like, and then as the conversation goes on and we talk, then they start to remember some stuff that they love, and they face light up, and I'm like. And if you talk to me and I told you this, you know what I'm talking about. But this happens to almost 90% of the people that I'm just having like conversation with. And I'm like, maybe I could be a purpose coach. Because honestly, I be knowing some stuff. But in my near future, right now I like this. Step 1, step 2. You know what I'm saying? But, sometimes you don't really even realize what you love because you just, you so focused on what's right, that you do every day that you forget about some other things. So, guys, if you don't want to book a session, okay, $8. Get you a copy of this book. This book is going to really help bring life, more and more life out of you, okay? All right, guys. Coach Amelia Adair here. And I'm going to see you guys soon. Bye for now.